inspired by the beautiful fresh tomatoes in the farmer's market today, I'm making one of the most popular restaurant dishes, Tikka Masala. I'm using tofu to make it vegan, gluten-free and a whole lot healthier than the usual version. We will enjoy this with some tofu millet on the side. Come join me. So good. Let's start by making our Tofu Tikka Masala on the skewers. First, take a pan and slightly roast the gram flour, that is the besan, and set it aside. Now let's make the marinade. In the large bowl, add some mustard oil, some Kashmiri red chili powder and the toasted gram flour and mix it really well. Now add the rest of the spices and give it a good mix. If the marinade feels too thick, don't hesitate to add a few teaspoons of water to loosen it up. Now coat the tofu cubes and the green bell peppers and coat them well in the marinade. Let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now arrange the tofu and the peppers on the skewers and then broil them in the oven for about 3 to 5 minutes. And that's it, your tofu tikka squares are ready. We will cover them in the foil and set them aside. Now let's make a quick cashew cream for the curry. Just blend the soaked cashews with a little water until smooth and creamy. Keep this aside too. Now let's make our curry. To get that smoky flavor, I'm going to roast and char the tomatoes in the oven. Just wash and wipe the tomatoes and then place them in the broiler for about 10 minutes, flipping them now and then. Once they are done, let it cool a little bit and then peel off the skin. Now in the pan where we'll make our curry, add the roasted tomatoes, but let's keep 3 or 4 aside for later. Now add the rest of the ingredients like a few cashews, some black pepper, a bit of ginger, some green chilies, some dried Kashmiri red chilies, some tender cilantro stems and some salt. Now put this pan on the stove and let everything cook together. As it simmers, gently mash the tomatoes. Notice that we haven't added any oil here. Now cover and cook for about 10 minutes and then blend this mixture into a smooth paste. Now take those few tomatoes that we set aside earlier and chop them finely. In the same pan, heat a little oil and add some cumin seeds along with some other spices like bay leaves, black and green cardamom and star anise. Then add the chopped tomatoes and let them cook down. Remember that leftover marinade from the tofu? Don't waste it. Add a few teaspoons of water to loosen it up and pour it into the tomatoes. It will make our curry extra flavorful. Now let's add our spices. I'm adding a pinch of hing, followed by some Kashmiri red chili powder, some turmeric, some cumin powder and some coriander powder. Mix it really well and then pour in the blended tomato mixture that we had. Pour some water into the blender to make sure we get everything out. We don't want to leave any of the flavor behind. Cover and cook for about 10 to 12 minutes, stirring in between. Now add the tofu squares we made earlier. Then give everything a gentle mix so that the tikka absorbs that rich curry flavor. Taste and adjust the salt if needed. To balance the flavors, I'm adding a little maple syrup. You can use any sweetener you like. Then crush some kasuri methi, that is the fenugreek leaves, between your palms and mix it in. I then grated a bit of fresh nutmeg. It adds that lovely depth of flavor. Don't skip it. Now comes the cashew cream we made earlier. Add a few teaspoons of it and then finish it with some fresh cilantro on the top. And that's it, our curry is ready and my kitchen smells so good right now. You can serve this curry with roti, naan or rice, but you know me, I love my millets. I'm having this today with warm kodu millet, perfect with my curry. I hope you give it a try. Here you go friends. Vegan, gluten-free and a much healthier version of Tofu Tikka Masala. Enjoy!